Welcome, guys, and thank you for joining me. I am bringing you just a little bit more of Gabrielle Union. She's had her baby home with her for about 4 days now, and she's saying that she could use a nap. She hasn't brushed her teeth. She hasn't taken a shower. That she's stinky, but she's happy. Now, I don't think she's ever been around a newborn for continuously. I know that Dwayne Wade has 3 children, and she's been parent to the boys, to his boys. But having a new baby, and you just have to adjust your schedule. You have to learn how to sleep when they sleep, or do the dishes while they're asleep, or eat when they're asleep, everything while they're asleep. And they don't sleep long periods of time. They sleep often, but not long periods of time. At least that was the case, with my children. Little short naps, but not not the whole night, not sleeping the whole night. So they have those little ones, they will get up at 3 or 4 in the morning for their feedings, and and you have to feed them often, 3, 4 hours at a time, give them that bottle of breastfeed. So you have to kind of learn how to juggle that. And I know her husband, Dwayne, he's off right now. The season haven't started, so he's trying to bond too. He didn't say whether he didn't have a shower or not. But I know that, let me see, his 3 boys, they're pretty much can do some things on their own. They're not babies, so they can fix peanut butter jelly sandwiches for the most part. Okay, he's dad of Zaire. Zaire is 16, so he pretty much not on his own, but can do help along, and feed the other two. The other two is Zion, which is 11, and Xavier is 4. Even a 4-year-old, mommy says bring me a diaper, or bring me this, bring me that, and they can help, and it's good to include those little ones with the new baby, for bonding. They'll bond really good with them. So I'm just really so excited for her, and she'll learn. Because Gabrielle Union, she's a smart cookie, and she's 46, and Dwayne is 36, and I remember seeing her on the Oz, Dr. Oz show, and she was talking about her book, and talking about how it's how did she put that? Let me go back to that. She was talking about how there's shame and mystery and guilt that surrounds fertility issues. Now, a lot of people don't know this about me, but I had 2 miscarriages. So and she had, I think she said 8 or 9. And so, that being said, you go into, like a depression, and whether they're planned pregnancies or not, when you have a miscarriage, it's a very, very difficult time, and it messes with your self-esteem. It messes with your self-worth, and I can really relate to her. And as I was going to say before, Gabrielle Union, she is one of my favorite actresses. I mean, Deliver Us from Eva. If you guys haven't seen that, I loved her in that. And that was, I wouldn't say my favorite, because then she'll do something else, and then that'll be my favorite, and then she'll do something else, and then that becomes my favorite. And Sinead Latham, she's one of my favorite actresses, and I have a few, I have few favorites, if that's possible. But anyway, I just wanted to bring you a little bit of what she's feeling, and The baby came, I think they said 3 weeks early, so they're still kind of watching to make sure everything's okay. She's a new mommy, to a newborn, so she's gonna be like that anyway, and I can't blame her. Now, she did write a book. We're going to need more wine. And that talks about, the challenges she's had having a baby. And her miscarriages came from from getting pregnant naturally, and also for the IVF procedures, so along with getting pregnancy without, the IVF, like I said, it's like totaling about 9 miscarriages. So anyways, I wish her all the well, and she's a smart cookie, so she'll learn. And it's like we all did that. We all kind of trial and error. I remember, I don't know who this was, but I saw it on TV, and she had a baby. She thought she was supposed to bathe the baby, oh God, who is that? 3-4 times a day, and she dried out the baby's skin. And the baby just crying, and she just got really depressed because what am I doing wrong? I think it was Black Love, and I forget which lady it was, but she didn't know better. Now, I think with Dwayne being a father, and he's been around children, I'm assuming he was around them when they were first born, so I don't think anything drastic is going to happen because Dwayne has that experience under his belt. But anyway, like I said, I just wish her well, and I want to congratulate her. Now, I usually don't do this, put two different stories together, but I thought I'd just do this one really quickly. And like DJ Khaled said, another one. And the reasons why I say another one, Katt Williams, he has a $300,000 tax lien because of his unpaid income tax bill. Now, it wasn't $300,000. Let me give you the breakdown on that. The tax was actually the $197,004. The interest, which I think is 3% or 3.5%, I'm not really sure. I didn't calculate that. I just know that usually that's what IRS, the interest they charge. Because I remember asking my CPA, well, why don't I just use my credit card and pay for my tax? He said, oh, no. Don't put it on your credit card, because your credit card is, like 15%, and then your and the IRS only charges you 3% or 3.5%. So don't put it on your credit card. It's cheaper. So I remember that. So anyway, the interest is $29,040.99. The penalty, listen to this. The penalty is $42,550.06. The collection fee, $39,480. And then there's the cost, I guess paperwork or whatever processing is $50. So that came to $308,045.85. And I think that's a period, let me check. That's a period between 2015 and 2017. I'm not getting it, but I thought that's what I originally, is for 2015 and 2016. Okay, because 2015 and 2016. And if he would have paid, he wouldn't have owed that much, but all that interest and penalties and all that tacked on, that's what made it $308,000 and some change. Now, at first when I read that, I said, oh, I see what he's trying to do. He had Hazel E. He had bought her a home and it's in her name. So I'm thinking at first, maybe he put it her name because, you know, he has to pay that or they're going to start seizing his property and seizing his assets or whatever to satisfy that tax bill. But he bought her that home in 2015 and he owes for 15 and 17. Although it could, you know, he could have anticipated, okay, I'm going to owe Uncle Sam some money, so I'm going to put now I'm just speculating. I'm going to put this house in Hazel E's name. So I don't know. Because I know, and we kind of, you know, from year to year, we can kind of guesstimate. Okay, what if you owe? You know, I made this much, and so I'm gonna end up owing. Let me pay more tax this year, so what I owe will go down. So you can kind of guesstimate. So maybe that's why he put it in her name. You know, I don't know. Maybe he did it because he loved her. But anyway, I'm not getting into that. But anyway, that's what I have. He better start paying that because the difference between him and I was going to say Spike Lee, but not Spike Lee. Okay, and now the difference between Wesley Snipes, I think, is because Wesley Snipes, I don't think he ever filed for their years. In order for them to come up with that dollar amount, I think Katt Williams did file, but he just failed to pay what he owed. So I think that's the difference. Or because at this point, I don't think they would be talking about seizing property and assets and everything. They would be talking about him, you know, tax evasion and sending him to prison like they did Wesley. But anyway, that's all I have. Get out of here. Talking to my dogs. Listen to him. Snorting like a pig. Anyway, that's what I have for today. And thank you for joining me. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe now and hit that notification bell. And I'll be bringing you some more stories. I'm not sure. I'm rambling. I thank you for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Good night.